Hello everyone, Army of Otters here, and welcome back to the Unexplored Mojave. Today we're looking at the Mesquite Mountains campsite and crater. As you can see, it's actually located close to the beginning of the game, next to Prim. So it's just west of there. So as you come up on the campsite, it's kind of like a standard campsite. You have some grills, you have some trash cans, there's rad scorpions in the area, and then you have some benches for eating. Over there is a campfire. In this first tent, you can actually get the Wasteland Survival Guide, which will rank up your survival skill. And the second tent is just some sunset sarsaparilla bottles and beds. There's really not much to do here, but I think it's a very beautiful location, and you can actually use it as the player's home because you can store stuff safely here. But I think it's a very peaceful and beautiful location in Fallout New Vegas, and certainly a place I had never been to in a previous playthrough. Alright, our next location is the Mesquite Mountains crater, which is just north of the campsite. So it's part of the same mountain range. Now, the story here is actually, this is where one of the atomic bombs detonated. So when the Great War happened, most of the atomic bombs were destroyed by Mr. House and protected New Vegas, but some still detonated outside or around New Vegas. So this is one of those locations. And as you can see, it's highly radiated. And when you come here the first time, there's going to be a lot of ghouls, but for whatever reason, they didn't respawn for me. There was only one ghoul here. And in this series, we've encountered a lot of glitches like Deathclaw Jesus, and it just so happens that this ghoul is insane, like more than a normal ghoul. After killing all of the ghouls, you can actually head into the place above you. It's called Hell's Motel. Interesting name. From obsidian, you have some fungus growing outside. Inside, you'll find Dr. Rotson's body, who's a dead ghoul, but his body will actually despawn. So this is actually footage from an older playthrough with me picking up the skill book. As you can see here, his body disappeared for whatever reason. And there's also a crazy Mr. Handy in here that will attack you the first time, but as you can see, it's also gone. So I've seen some speculation as to what Dr. Rotson was doing here. The two ideas is that he was either looking for a cure for ghouls, or he was trying to make a ghoul army. The second part sounds a lot cooler. Anyway, all of the food and drink in here is irradiated, of course. So there you have it, the Mesquite Mountain Range, a place I never knew existed in Fallout until recently. It's a really cool place, and it's right near the beginning of the game, and of course, it's very important for Fallout's history. It's one of the locations of an atomic bomb.